What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I got early gameplay showcasing of all the upcoming season 4 operator bundles, the prices, the weapon blueprints, and pretty much everything that you need to know about the upcoming season 4 store update. If you find the video helpful or informative at any point, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I did post a similar video exactly like this one, but just showing early gameplay of the camos. If you missed that video, I have it linked down in the description. Check it out after this one. Before we get into it, a quick word from our sponsor, MessyModdingStore.com. It's a store that can get you the most exclusive operators, help you complete your mastery camo challenges, and much more. And the reason why I promote them is they do everything 100% legit without using mods or unlocked tools. And not to mention, they have some of the best reviews, so check them out. The link will be down in the description. The very first bundle that we have here is going to be the Tracer Pack Mobile Suit Zaku 2. This one is now officially in the store, was added earlier this morning. Brings in the MS062 Zaku 2 operator skin for swagger, costing you 2,400 COD points for this entire bundle. You get 3 different weapon blueprints. The first one is for the AMR9 called the Zaku machine gun. It comes in with the tracers called the Zaku tracers, a death effect called the mobile suit malfunction dismemberment, and here's the showcasing of it in the preview tab. There's also a second weapon blueprint that comes in for the longbow called the warship destroyer, has the same exact effects, the same style of that red color. And then there's a third weapon blueprint. This one brings in the melee pickaxe, which also includes the same exact tracers and death effect, and this is what it will look like. The next thing that you get is a brand new finishing move called the Searing Slash, which Call of Duty ended up showing us that preview from that little TikTok before. And then you also get a new calling card called Char's Laugh. From my understanding in the show, he's the one who's controlling the Zaku Gundam. The next thing after that is a brand new emblem called Char, and then I don't know how to say his last name. The next item is a new loading screen called Char's Kick. The next item is a new weapon sticker called I Came Here to Laugh at You. I'm guessing that's like a quote or something he says. The next thing is a weapon charm called the Heat Hawk. Then there's another weapon charm called the Zaku Head. Red Comet. Following that, there's a brand new large decal called Char's Emblem. A new weapon sticker says, "This is no Zaku." Finally, you will receive another loading screen called the Xeon On Duty, and everything here 2,400 COD points. The next set of Gundam operator bundles we have, this one is Tracer Pack Mobile Suit Gundam RX-782, costing you 2,400 COD points. Brings in the RX-78 Gundam operator skin for Riptide, and this is what he will look like in game. This one comes in with 3 different tracer rounds as well. The first one is for the striker called the Beam Rifle. It also has tracers and a death effect, the Gundam tracers, and the mobile suit malfunction dismemberment death effect. Here's what it looks like in the preview tab. Itself has like these pink bright tracers and the explosive effect. The second weapon blueprint is called the Beam Saber for the Soul Render melee weapon, probably one of the best blueprints they've added this update. Comes in with also tracer rounds and death effect, and this is what it will look like in the FX preview. Then there's also a Riot Shield weapon blueprint, so this is the second time we see a Riot Shield blueprint. There's also a brand new finishing move called the New Type Finisher. This one was also shown in that little TikTok short clip that Call of Duty ended up posting a couple days ago. Then we have a brand new calling card called the Battle Ready, and it is going to be animated as you see here from this video clip. Following that, there's a brand new emblem called the Amuro Ray. I'm guessing he's the main character who uses this Gundam. Then there's the loading screen called The Last Shooting. This is what the loading screen will look like. Following that, you also get a new weapon sticker. Then there's a new weapon charm called the Beam Rifle. Following that, a weapon charm called Hard. And then there's a new large decal white base Pegasus, a new weapon sticker called the Gun Tank Woo. And then finally, the bundle will contain a loading screen, another one called Ready for Action. Now, the next operator bundle after this one is the last of the Gundam, and this is called the Tracer Pack Mobile Suit Gundam Aerial XVX016 Gundam Aerial. This will feature that operator skin coming in for Doc. This entire bundle once again costs you 2,400. It'll come along with 3 different tracer weapon blueprints. The first one is going to be for the MTZ-556 called the Aerial Beam Rifle, tracer packs called the Aerial Tracers, and the same death effect mobile suit malfunction dismemberment, just a different color. And this is what it looks like in the FX preview side. Along with that, there's also a second weapon blueprint. This one comes in for the KVD Enforcer called the Aerial Rebuild Dream Rifle, same exact style, that same blue and white. Then there's the third weapon blueprint. This one is for the Riot Shield. I'm not even going to try to say that name, but you can see here what that Riot Shield blueprint will look like. doesn't have any effects or anything like that. Then you get a new calling card that is animated. Looks like it once again comes in from the anime and it's called Choo Choo's Fury. And then after that, there's a new emblem called the Holder Mark. After that, there's 3 different weapon charms. The first one is called the Holder Mark once again, and then the second one is called the Cool. The third one is called the Hot. Then there's a large decal, actually 2 large decals coming in from the show, it looks like. And then after that, there's going to be a couple of weapon stickers, total of 3 of them, showcasing 2 different Gundams, as well as some characters from the anime. Then there's a loading screen, which it looks like it's a little bit more detailed than some of the other ones we've seen. This one looks like comes in from the show. Yeah, actually there's a total of 3 different loading screens. So this one comes in with a lot more other cosmetical content because it doesn't have a finishing move. The next operator bundle we have is called the Tracer Pack Emoting Ultra Skin. Comes along with 4 different operator skins. The first one is called Curse, that comes in for Jabber. This is what it looks like. All these different operator skins are going to come in for Jabber. The second one is a different emote. This one is called Dead Inside and Out, showcases a different face on the mask. And then the third one is called the Tongues Out, Guns Out, and this is another creepy looking one. And then the last one is the Seeing Stars, and that's what it will look like. So 4 different operator skins that come along with this bundle. There's also going to be 2 different weapon blueprints. The first one comes in for the SVA 545 called the Laugh, Cry, Die. Tracer impacts are the emotional wreck tracers, and they come in with a death effect called the Insert Emoji Dismemberment, and this is what it will look like in the FX preview. Just a little showcasing of that. And then following that, the next one that we have is going to be called the Lockwood MK2's Looks That Kill. Also same exact tracer rounds and death effect to it. And it looks like they used the conversion kit to make it the model 1887s. And then following that, there's going to be an item called the Zombie Acquisition Legendary Ether Tool. And then the rest of the bundle will consist of a large decal said to let your feelings out. And then finally a loading screen called Emoting. And I believe this bundle is going to cost you 2,400 or 2,800 COD points. The next bundle that we have is called the Tracer Pack Custom Molded Ultra Skin Pro Pack. This will cost you $19.99 USD. The first thing that you get is the Warden Operator skin called the Palmer Ruin. This is what it will look like. It's not animated, but it is an ultra skin, has multiple faces from my understanding. You then get 2,400 COD points, which is the reason that it's a pro pack and will cost you that $19.99 USD. There's also 2 different weapon blueprints. The first one is called the Gloss Cannon for the KVD Enforcer. Comes in with tracer impacts called the Polyshard Tracers. Unfortunately, no death effect. The good thing is with this weapon, you can see that it does have animation within the blueprint itself. It moves and it does glow. Same exact thing with the FJX horse called the Gloss Over. And as you see it here in this version, it's actually super bright. Also comes along with these tracer rounds and effects. Then the rest of the bundle will contain a large decal called the Red Moon Rises, a new matching emblem. There's also a weapon sticker, and then finally a loading screen. It looks like all the different artworks that they've been making, they've turned into loading screens for the tracer packs. The next bundle that we have is called the Cyber Keiko. Brings in a new operator skin for Hush called the Cataclysmic Diversion. It doesn't look like this has tracer rounds or anything like that, so this bundle will probably cost 2,000 or less, but it comes in with this operator. Following that, there's 2 different weapon blueprints. The first one is for the Bass B called the Kinetic Redress, and this is what the weapon blueprint will look like. No effects, nothing like that to it. Second weapon blueprint is for the Cat AMR. Same exact thing, follows that same type of white and purple style. Then after that, there's a Zombies Acquisition, which is a flawless Ethereum crystal. The next item is a large decal called Taking the Horns, not animated. Then you also get a new emblem called the Snarling Demon. And then finally, the loading screen, which is the tracer artwork called the Cyber Keiko. The next bundle that we have is the Fallout crossover collaboration. Brings in 4 different operator skins called the Tracer Pack Fallout Vault Dweller. This will cost you 2,800 COD points. The 4 operators come in with Vault 141 Price, Vault 141 Ghost, Vault 141 Soap, and Vault 141 Gas. And these are what the different operators look like. Pretty much just the Vault Dweller outfit put on the TF141 members. Along with this bundle, there's also going to be 2 different weapon blueprints that you get. One for the M16 called the Vault Tech Approved. Comes in with tracers and a death effect. The tracers are called Vault Tech tracers. Then you have the VATS Dismemberment. And this is what it looks like in the FX preview tab. Following that, there's also going to be another weapon blueprint called the HRM9's Atomic Disintegrator. Also same exact tracers and death effect, and this is what it will look like in the FX preview. Has this crazy looking scope on it, which I believe becomes unlockable if you end up getting this blueprint. But then after that, there's going to be other items like an emblem called the Vault Tech Engineer. Then there's a new large decal called the You're Special. I'm not gonna read all that, but yeah. Then there's a weapon charm called the Let's Do This, another weapon charm called the Fat Man. Following that, there's a couple of loading screens. You got one called Sanctuary Hills, you got another one called the Wasteland and Workshop, and then you got one called the Vault 141, and then a Please Stand By, and finally one called the Survivor's Journey. And this is everything that will come in with the Fallout crossover in terms of bundles. 2,800 COD points. We now have the Tournament Favorites bundle coming in for Gaz. I believe this one will also cost 2,400. This one brings in the Avid Operator skin for Gaz, the first one. Then the second one, I believe, called the Coco Rico. And then the third one called the Alpha Meter Meister. And these are the 3 different operator skins for Gaz. There's also going to be 2 different weapon blueprints. The first one is for the MCW called the number 9. No tracer rounds or death effect to it. Doesn't even look like the camo is animated. You then get a dual wield for the WSP Stinger called the Assist. And this is what it will look like. Following that, there's going to be an emblem called Football, a calling card called the He Shoots, and finally the loading screen called Tournament Favorites. The next operator bundle that we have is called the Zodiac Taurus, comes in for Pathfinder, brings in the Crown of Horns operator skin. I believe this one will cost you 2,000 COD points or 1,800. Along with the operator skin, there's also 2 different weapon blueprints. The MCW Yoke Breaker, this is what it will look like. Doesn't seem like it's animated at all, but at the same time doesn't have tracer rounds or any death effect, which is why it's going to be a little bit cheaper. Then you also get another weapon blueprint called the Baz B's Ox Driver. Black and yellow theme all throughout. A new weapon sticker called the Earth Sign. Then there's a new emblem called the Mess with the Bull, large decal called the Ruinous Charge, and finally the loading screen or the artwork for the bundle itself called the Zodiac Taurus. These are all the operator bundles that are coming in with the update. Remember, there's a couple of others from Season 3 Reload. I didn't want to showcase them over again because I've already done that previously, where you got like the Farah bundle, the other winter bundle with Soap and Ghost, and then you also got the Don't Blink, the Turbulence, that Bat mascot theme. There's a lot of other ones from Season 3 Reloaded that are also going to come in, so that's why there's not that many bundles for Season 4. But that's all they got for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully I'll be seeing you guys back on the channel again. Peace.